Tuesday. It was always Tuesday. For 17 straight years, every single Tuesday night at 6:30 p.m. on the dot, Marcus would kiss me on the cheek, grab his beat-up leather jacket, and say the same 6 words. Poker night with the boys, baby. Don't wait up. He'd be home between 11:30 and midnight, smelling faintly of cigars and cheap beer, pockets lighter, smile looser. Sometimes he won, sometimes he lost, but he always came back to me. I never doubted him. Why would I? Marcus Coleman was a good man. A South Side Chicago man, born and raised in Englewood, Army veteran, diesel mechanic for the CTA for 23 years, deacon at New Covenant Missionary Baptist Church. He paid the mortgage on our little brick bungalow in Auburn Gresham on time, put our daughters Aliyah and Jasmine through college, never forgot a birthday, or an anniversary. Poker night was just poker night. Harmless. A way for him to blow off steam with Reggie, Darnell, and Big Mike since we were 25 years old. So when the Illinois State Police chaplain knocked on my door at 2:14 a.m. on a Wednesday in October, and told me Marcus had been killed instantly on I-94, blown tire, rolled 3 times, pronounced dead at the scene, the first thing I did was cry for the man, who would never walk through our front door smelling like cigars again. The second thing I did was ask for his phone. They found it in the wreckage, screen spider-webbed but still working. The trooper handed it over in a Ziploc evidence bag like it was nothing. I took it with shaking fingers, thinking I needed to call the girls, call his mama, call the church. I wasn't ready for what was already open on the screen when I pressed the power button. A text thread. Pinned to the top. No contact name, just a single emoji, a key. The last message was sent at 6:27 p.m., 3 minutes before he always left the house. Key emoji. Running late tonight. Leave the heat on in 3:19. I'll be there by 7:45. Don't start without me. Love you. My husband replied with a single red heart. I stared at that heart until the screen went black. Then I scrolled up. 17 years of Tuesday nights. Same time. Same key emoji. Same storage facility address on the south side, South Shore Self-Storage, 71st and Jeffrey. Same unit number, 319. Every Tuesday he wasn't playing cards. He was going to Unit 319. I wish I could tell you I waited until morning. That I was dignified. That I prayed about it. I didn't. I pulled on yesterday's jeans, threw on Marcus's old Bulls hoodie that still smelled like him, and drove through the T's to 71st and Jeffrey with his dead phone clutched in my hand like a live grenade. The night manager at the storage place knew me the second I walked in. Not because he knew me, Marcus had made sure of that, but because I must have looked like every widow who ever discovered her husband's secret life at 3 a.m. We are closed. My husband died last night, I cut him off. Marcus Coleman. Unit 319. I need to see it. Now? He saw the pain in my face. He didn't ask for ID. Just handed me a visitor keycard and walked me himself. The hallway smelled like cold concrete and somebody's old furniture. 319 was at the very end, bigger than the others, 10 by 20, climate-controlled. The lock clicked open like it had been waiting for me. I flipped the light. And my whole marriage died a second time. The unit wasn't storage. It was a home. A studio apartment someone had built inside a storage unit. Real walls, drywall, paint, soft grey. A queen bed made up with the same navy comforter we had at home. A flat-screen TV mounted on the wall. A mini kitchenette with a hot plate and a dorm fridge. A small bathroom with a stand-up shower. Photos everywhere, hundreds of them, pinned to corkboard, magnet to a mini fridge, framed on the nightstand. And in every single photo, Marcus, and a little girl. Blonde curls, hazel eyes, dimples exactly like his. From newborn to, I counted the birthday candles in one of the pictures, 16 years old. On the nightstand was a framed photo from this past summer, Marcus hugging the girl at her sweet 16 party. Both of them wearing matching World's Best Dad and World's Best Daughter t-shirts. Under the photo, in teenage girl handwriting on pink stationery, to Daddy. Thank you for always choosing Tuesday. I love you more than the whole sky. Your princess, Brianna. I sank to the floor right there between the bed and the little hot pink beanbag chair and screamed without sound. Because Brianna wasn't just some side baby. Brianna was born 9 months after our wedding. While I was pregnant with Aliyah, crying over stretch marks and swollen feet, Marcus was in a hospital 2 hours away watching another woman give birth to his first child. 17 years. Every Tuesday. He didn't just have a secret daughter. He raised her. He paid for her braces, her private school, her driver's ed, her prom dress. He coached her softball team. He took her to daddy-daughter dances. He was there for every birthday, every Christmas morning, because he'd always told me he had to work overtime holiday weeks. All the double shifts, all the inventory nights, all the boys' trips to the casino in Indiana lies. I found the proof in a fire-safe lockbox under the bed. Birth certificate, Brianna Marie Coleman. Father, Marcus Anthony Coleman. Mother, Kimberly Marie Wagner. Child support receipts, he paid cash every week so it never hit the bank. A college fund in Brianna's name, almost $180,000. Our girls had to take out loans. And the worst, life insurance. 2 policies, one for $250,000, named me and our daughters. The second for $500,000, named Brianna, as sole beneficiary. He took it out the day she was born. I sat in that illegal apartment until sunrise, touching her hairbrush, her stuffed giraffe, her high school yearbook where kids had written, "Your dad is the coolest." Then I drove home and waited for my daughters to wake up. I told them everything. Showed them the photos. The lockbox. The second life insurance policy. Aliyah threw up in the kitchen sink. Jasmine just stared at the pictures of her half-sister and whispered, "She looks just like him." We buried Marcus on a cold Saturday. Half the church showed up. Grown men cried about what a stand-up guy he was. I stood dry-eyed in black while they lowered him into the ground, and I hated him with every cell in my body.